The Trostyanets train station, or what's left of it. For more than a month, Russian troops used it as their headquarters. It was from here, Alexander tells me, that they carried out some of their crimes.
The Russians were based right there where we're going. Bomb shelter, that's where we're going.
Alexander, an auto mechanic, says the Russians came in the night and pulled him straight out of bed. Some townsmen, he says, were killed on the spot. But he and a handful of others were brought down here, into the station's basement.
I was sitting right in this corner. I was beaten here, and this wall was painted by another guy's blood. His head was smashed with the butt of a gun, and his hands were tied behind his back. He tried to get up and left the blood marks.
That man survived, but this video shows his body, and maybe his mind, were badly scarred. The fate of some fellow prisoners is unknown.
A colonel of the Ukrainian army was brought here. They beat him badly and interrogated him. They took him somewhere and he never came back. We don't know where he is. They're looking for him.
What happened to Alexander and his fellow captives, these alleged war crimes? They happened here underground, where no one could hear their cries or the blows of the Russian soldiers. But not all the crimes that took place in this city happened underground. Some happened right up here in broad daylight. The laws of war prohibit attacks on civilians and torture, as well as attacks on hospitals.
There was a direct hit from a tank. They were positioned there and they were shooting at us.
Anna Shevtsova, the hospital's director, says the Russians knew what they were doing.
We have no explanation for this. There was a big hospital sign. We had a big white flag with a red cross. But it didn't matter to them at all.
Dr. Shevtsova says the 2 nights before the Russians left Trostyanets were the worst. The hospital was pounded without stop. The patients and doctors were forced to take refuge underground. She remembers that a baby was born. The sick and wounded continued to receive treatment. Many people prayed.
I think there is a God in this world. There is justice. Kindness will prevail someday. We will never forgive them for this. For our tears, for the little children we carried out in our arms, these women with tears in their eyes, the grandmothers who cried here. You have to pay for everything in this life, and they will pay too.
Dr. Shevtsova says there's no way or time to extract vengeance, only time to rebuild. But the people of Trostyanets will never forget.